So too does James Rodriguez. 95th appearance tonight. 7th in the rankings. Fernando Diniz makes 6 changes. We're underway then in Barranquilla, Colombia. Not long ago, now giving way, and he's back with the national team. A chance here perhaps. Rafinha cuts inside, a little back heel on the overlap for Emerson. Emerson with the clip cross, a free header, and the ball over the top of the crossbar. Less than 2 minutes in, and the first real sight at goal. Vinicius passed through with relative ease. Vinicius. Martinelli with the layoff. Vinicius inside the box. Another layoff, and there's the opening goal. Martinelli scores it. And it's taken just minutes for Brazil to slice their way through Colombia. A wonderful team goal that started at the back. Here's James again, crosses into the box and it's headed straight up into the air. Alisson comes, doesn't get there. And in the end, our referee, Andres Matonte, decides there was a foul on the goalkeeper. Andre. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno pushes it out wide. Quick into play. There's a appeal for a handball in the penalty area. Play goes on and onto the chest of Munoz. Castaño shoots from distance. Easily held by Alisson. Didn't really. Luis Diaz with the take. It's behind Emerson. He cuts inside to the box. Looking for options. Diaz still rolls the ball back. The shot on goal. Just wide. Got fingers from Alisson. Carrascal gives the bet. Only as far as Machado. Back to James. James with the cross. A free header on. Bruno under pressure. And has his pocket pinched this time. James. Luis Diaz into the box. Angles against him. Liverpool teammate Alisson's down to make the save. Space in behind here if Vinicius gets there first. He does, and he's brought down by Davinson Sanchez. And it's the game's first yellow card. Carrascal into James. Slips it inside the box. Flashed across the face. Machado's there, the cutback, the shot on goal, and Luis Diaz hooks it wide. Really well worked, patient build-up play. Machado does well. Hitting Marquinhos, slap bang in the middle. And it looks like it's the end of the night for Vinicius Junior. Brazil are going to be forced into a change. And Brazil set off on the counter-attack. Here's Rodrigo. Got Martinelli on the outside. Not a lot to work with, though, the Arsenal man. Has to check. Looks for the run of Rodrigo, who gets there ahead of Sanchez, and then just to stay back in Brazil. João Pedro gets there, flashes one across the face. There's no one else in the penalty area. Headed away at the near post. And Luis Diaz could get there. He does. Diaz all alone, but tearing across the halfway line and still going. Diaz 1v1 against Andre. Diaz is still going into the penalty area. What a block. What a block from the Fluminense. Far more on that left-hand side since the arrival of João Pedro. A shot from range, just off target. Rodrigo within a whisker of giving Brazil a second. Potential chance of another counter-attack, and Luis Diaz, as he does so often, just takes it in his stride. He's away from one. Still with Diaz. Running out of options, has to lay it off to James Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the strike. Had an opportunity to go level. Here's James again. James just off target. Opted for placement rather than power. And placed it just the wrong side of the post. Very quiet in this first half. Lovely through ball, looking for João Pedro. It's going to run. Using his body just to spin away into the pocket of space. So too, though, does Kevin Castaño for Colombia. He comes forward, shoots from distance, bounces in front of Alisson, but straight. Just for a moment, Colombia opening up. Martinelli wants a little too long on the ball, but he's still going. He's into the box and almost pulls it back for João Pedro. James Rodriguez to take. Alisson comes and claims. Just relieves some of that. A great ball over the top. And João Pedro could be in here. Held up by 3 in yellow. And the chance comes to nothing. What a spot. Finds Rodrigo. A bit of space down this left-hand side for Martinelli to run into. He picks the ball up and he continues. Looking to come in field, Martinelli. In field to Rodrigo. Skips away from one. Can't get away from the second. The ball drops for Bruno on the edge. Bruno with the bending effort. Just wide of the target. End-to-end stuff in the opening. It's given away cheaply by Castaño. Rafinha driving forward. There could be space here for Rodrigo if he finds him. He tries to run it through for the number 10. And instead, Diaz this time does cross, and it's almost perfect for Santos Borré. And that is why Colombia's centre forward, the player that many thought he could be, full of trickery, undoubtedly talent in those wide areas. Seeing him play a very different role tonight. Rodrigo. Rafinha onto that left foot, eyes up the shot, and that is not far away. And now it's Brazil's turn. Ospina there for so many years. And that's a good chance as well. João Pedro from Estera. Here's Carrascal. Carrascal shoots. On the bench. Cross in, finds Luis Diaz on the edge. Diaz hoping to open up a bit of space for a shot. Squeezes one across the face of goal. Initial wave of the press. A lot of space for them to work with. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo into the box, onto his right foot. Space to shoot. Chance to cross from the left. Borja swings one in. And it's into the back of the net. Luis Diaz celebrates. Whether he got the final touch, we shall see. But no one can deny him this moment. Diaz. James. Cross from the left. Another header from Diaz. He's done it again. It just had to be Luis Diaz. In the headlines for unwanted reasons over the last few weeks.